We can all feel something shifting right now. The world is creaking really under the weight of what we have subjected it to. And we don't need white papers to tell us that there's a shift happening, that there's a collective awakening. I have not done any research to prove that there is a market for what we're creating. I've done absolutely no competitive research. I actually don't really believe in competition. I believe there's far more than enough for everybody, especially when you're building with alignment, in alignment with source. But this is the time. There are more and more people waking up. Everything that's happening around the world, to me, I don't look at anything as good or bad. It's all serving a role to shake people up, to say, is this all you want out of life? Or do you want to claim more? You want to declare that you want to know who you are and why you came here. Once we make that declaration, that opens up the door for this infinite energy to start flowing through. But we have to decide. There's a lot of forces right now that are keeping people closed-minded, not curious, not asking questions. As soon as we start asking questions, and I can speak from personal experience, the more curious I got about consciousness, the more answers appeared in really mystical and divine ways. It appeared in ways we would call miracles, but the miracles are all around us. The miracle is the norm. It's not the exception. And so this is the time. The people are waking up. This is time for a community to come together, to start using what makes community so powerful and beautiful, and integrating one more thing, the missing link between community and the divine. With that missing link really rectified through a connection to source, we can do this together. We've seen what churches have tried to do. They're gathering places. They've worked in some ways and not so well in other ways, but we need gathering places. That's why we're calling this a gathering place for realizing our infinite potential. And this is the time. People need support. There's a lot more psychosis starting. There's more mental illness happening because people are waking up and don't feel supported. I meet so many people who don't know who to talk to about what's happening for them. I've gone through this myself. I felt really alone. But everyone's waking up. It's happening at different speeds, but it's happening in divine timing for every soul. And so we need these gathering places. We need to connect again. We need to actually remember what connection feels like. We're not connecting on the platforms that we have. They're built around extraction and addiction and fear. And that actually will cancel out the field of love and pure potentiality. So this is the time for all of us to come together, to build what we deserve, to build what we've been asking for, to build what we know is possible. And we're going to do it together in community.